Peace, everybody. This is Hussein, and a lot of people are taking admissions these days. A lot of young students who just graduate from intermediate education or A levels or different high schools are looking for admissions in different universities in different programs. So I'm going to discuss their problems. I would try to help them out over here, and I'm going to discuss this in this university series. I would say that. Well, firstly, one question that I get a lot is should I do BBA or not? Or what is BBA? Why is everybody doing BBA? And BBA is easy. Is BBA just fun? Is it for fun people? Is it for just partying? Because BBA has a misconception that is pretty easy and it's just hanging around with friends and that's it. That is BBA. And believe me, initially it might look like that, but after give it a year or two and you realize that it is tough and you need to pass this and you survive this. So firstly, we need to understand why do we want to do BBA or what is BBA and should we do BBA or not, right? So I'm going to address these misconceptions over here. Now, firstly and the foremost, you need to understand BBA is about studying businesses, right? You already probably know that. A lot of people would define like that. But this is more importantly about management of businesses. Management of businesses. And management involves a lot of tasks. It could involve human resources, right? It could involve people. It could involve sales. It could involve finance, accounts. It could involve supply chain or a website, e-commerce, right? It could involve a lot of domains for any business. So when you study business management, you are able to study businesses and how they interact with people and their customers, and they interact with their competitive businesses or different products, how to manage those businesses. And these businesses could be not just one or two types. These businesses are not just for corporate offices, right? These BBA is not for banks. BBA is for every business, be it entrepreneur, solar proprietorship, organizations, e-commerce, freelancers, even models, influencer marketers. BBA is for every business that exists right now in the market. Yes, it may not have the technical background required for that particular business, but it does not, but does have those business acumen, the expertise required to run that business. So you can be a BBA and you can work in an engineering business. You can be a BBA and you can be selling engineering products. You can be a BBA and you can run an engineering firm. You can be involved in plant management. You can involve a lot of management processes from technical businesses. You can work in hospital management, healthcare management. So even medicine, you can work as a BBA, right? So even a pharmacy owner, he knows technical knowledge and he also knows business knowledge. So the business knowledge for every business is coming from BBA background, and then you can pursue your technical knowledge at the same time. If you want, you should pursue technical knowledge, but BBA is for specifically business knowledge. So you see a lot of people are doing BBA. And then you might see that a lot of people say there are so many students doing BBA. What will be the job market like? You don't need to worry about that because BBA is a general study of any business with so many domains. Every business has 5 to 6 domains, right? It could be HR, it could be sales, it could be marketing, it could be IT infrastructure, it could be technology itself, it could be finance, accounting, it could be logistics, supply chain, warehousing. And you go into details, it could be organizational culture, it could be selling strategies, it could be strategy itself. So there are a lot of business domains involved in BBA studies. Similarly, I want to talk about industries. A BBA business graduate can work in any industry. He can work in construction management, environmental management, healthcare management, engineering management, or hospitality management, or hospital management, education management, university, school. A BBA can work in any business environment. Every business environment requires sales, purchases, profits, systems, and that is where BBA can assist all these technical domains and functions and businesses. So a BBA graduate can work in any industry. He can be an entrepreneur. He can own a website. He can work on e-commerce. He can work on social media. He can work on web development business. He can work in software houses. He can work in. She can work in fashion. She can work in media. She can work in news businesses. Right. She can also work in media broadcasting because there's a huge elective in BBA about media planning. Right. She can be a media planner. She can also study finance. She can study banking. BBA is not limited to banking, by the way. It is a possible use of BBA. It is a possible domain of BBA, but it's not limited. A business graduate can be in HR for any business, be it nursing management, right? So a BBA student can work in civil aviation. He can work in space technology. He can work in universities. He can work in different retail shops, petroleum retails, right? Any business, a BBA can fit in. Yes, he does, and he will require technical knowledge for that business. But then again, he can fix in any business. As compared to technical engineering, when you are stuck in one engineering domain, you have one specialty or expertise in a particular industry or particular engineering domain. A civil engineer, you'll be stuck in civil engineering. You cannot go towards IT. I mean, I'm not talking about exceptional cases. I'm talking general. An IT engineer cannot work in civil engineering. But a BBA finance can work in BBA HR, and BBA HR can work in BBA IT. And similarly, a BBA healthcare can also take care of his own shop. A BBA healthcare can start his online business. A BBA can go to technical business. He can go to taxi business. He can go to a shop business, any retail shop, any business. A BBA can go to any different business industry. And here he has to cater businesses, their business environments that could be competitors, suppliers, dealers, resellers, and customers, employees, and organizational conflicts, management of budgets. So BBA involves a lot of business domains. So you have to become like an all-rounder, a jack of all trades when you study BBA. It's not specialized. It's not specific. It's more generalized for any business. When you get technical domain knowledge of any particular business, then you start getting specialized. One more interesting thought I would like to discuss. You can see a lot of BBA students hanging out together, having fun. Well, that is human nature. That's a necessity. But that does not mean BBA is about fun. Well, what that actually means, BBA is about human behavior. Because when you're in sales, you have to interact with people. When you're marketing, you have to interact with people. When you're in HR, then again, you have to interact with people. So BBA does involve a lot of people. And therefore, you can see BBA is all about teamwork, managing projects and team. So BBA will always involve people. Unlike engineering, it could be specific coding to one PC. It could be a single engineering project for a single student. But BBA involves always people working together because all businesses require people. Business to business interaction and people to business interaction and employee and customer interactions. Therefore, you will always see BBA people in a group working on projects. Their projects are more research-oriented case study method or business related projects or business model based projects, entrepreneurship projects. Their projects are not technical FYPs, not engineering projects. Similarly, they're not involved in surgery, right? They're not involved in creating programs, but they are involved in creating a brand, a business startup, a business setup, financial solutions of different businesses, consulting solutions for different technical businesses. They can do that. They do that in their business capstone projects, right? Case study methods. So let's make that clear. They have decent projects that they can work on. Those are more industry related projects where they study businesses and give them strategies and implement solutions. And they might be research based, academic or business research for that matter. And like I said, it's not fun. One conception is it's not fun. You have to be more extrovert, but even if you're introvert, you can do it. But you have to interact with people more in BBA. Yes, unlike engineers or medicine. Over here, people interaction gives you grades, right? Similarly, you have to be more marketable. Over here, grooming matters. Over here, dressing matters. Your presentation matters. How you present a particular subject, project, whatever you're doing, how you present matters. So a lot of people are scared of giving presentations, and they take BB and then they realize that every semester there are 4 presentations, and it's very hard for them. So think about that as well. BB involves a lot of people interaction. Lastly but not the least, BBA is a decent education which allows you to go to any business, any industry, and utilize all your business domains And yes, you can also get technical education. Mathematics and BBA is pretty easy, by the way. There is no Laplace, there is no complex variables, there is no calculus. There is a bit of calculus, but mostly it's statistics and business common sense mathematics, such as logic, such as percentages arithmetic, such as time calculations. Yes, there is finance and there is accounting. Those are different number domains. So business does BBA does involve a lot of numbers as well. I think the video is quite long and I can keep on talking about it, but this is it, I think. Thank you, and choose what you like. And study, do a research before you choose your degree program. Bye bye.